Blessing shared, October 30th, 2020. As we move further into fall and the weather becomes colder, it's time to pull out the winter coat and prepare for another season. Our blessing today is written by Phyllis Cole Day and posted on the website Daily Good News That Inspires. It is titled, I Am One of Everybody.
I just pulled my winter coat out of the closet, made of quilted goose down. It reaches below my knees. It's guaranteed to keep a body warm down to -40 Fahrenheit. This bright red coat warms me in winter, not only because of what it's made from, but also because of what it's covered with. Hundreds of signatures, all scribbled in black or silver ink. Last time I counted, people had signed my coat in at least 8 languages besides English, from Arabic to Hindi to Dakota to Chinese. Most of the signers have been complete strangers to me. What they've had in common is a hunger to belong, a desire for community. All this coat signing began 9 years ago. That August, in anticipation of winter, I told my husband I was ready to shell out the money for a serious coat. I soon found the perfect coat online, in cardinal red. The coat arrived at my door and I stuffed it into my closet and promptly forgot about it. Then, in October, I stumbled onto Everybody, a poem by Marie Shepard Williams. The narrator of the poem tells how she was standing at a bus stop one day when a seemingly poor, perhaps homeless man asked her to sign his dirty canvas coat. The coat was covered in signatures. He held out his pen to her, saying, "I'm trying to get everybody." The poem concludes, I signed on a little space on a pocket. Sometimes I remember, I am one of everybody. I knew what I had to do. I took out my new coat and laid it across the family table. With a huge black marker, I printed these words on its back in bold letters. I am part of everybody. Sign if you believe. After my giggling 9-year-old son, the first person to autograph my coat was a woman friend. She was half laughing, half chiding as she inscribed her name. "What would your mother say," she asked, "if she knew you were ruining a brand new coat?" As I told my friend then, and many others since, my coat only becomes more valuable, not less, when each signature added. People have autographed my coat in checkout lines, on street corners, in airports, in restaurants, in classrooms and auditoriums. An introvert by nature, I rarely invite them to sign. I wait for them to ask. When they do, I smile and pull a marker from my deep red pocket. Every winter, wearing this coat, I have felt like I am carrying the world on my back, in a good way. I've hoped that everybody who signs will feel, at least for one happy moment, that they belong, that their life is bigger than themselves, that nobody has to be all alone out in the cold.